2021-22, you know, Kia Defensive Player of the Award winner is y'all guy.
Yeah.
And here's the glove, Gary Payton with Marcus. And you heard me say Marcus is the first guard to win the award since 1996. And before that, it was Michael Jordan in 1988. And so all in all, Smart is just the sixth guard to win Defensive Player of the Year since the award began 40 years ago. He also became the second player in Celtics history to win it, joining Kevin Garnett in 2008. So you know what that means. DPOY, it's a big deal. Marcus Smart is getting his own top of the top powered by Coinbase of his best defensive plays all of the season. So first up, we're going to go top persistence. This is Nuggets Celtics. Watch Smart. He's going to gamble on a steal here. Let's roll it. He's going to gamble on a steal. Watch him.
He gets into it. Keep hustling. He's not done. He just doesn't stop. See, this is what people don't understand about defense. It's like 90% effort and then the 10% intelligence that you have to understand tendencies. You have to understand game plan. You have to understand the plays, when they're going to do it.
And never quitting on those plays.
Draymond, him, Kawhi, they are the elite of the elite.
Stephen A., take a look at this one. This is top recovery. The Hornets are in town. Ball going down the other way. Watch Smart. He's just sprinting back here.
It's all about hustle with him and toughness. He's not scared of anything. He embraces every challenge, and every play matters to this guy.
Is that what the left?
And that's what a defensive player is made of. It's not just about your intellect, but it's about your willingness to accept every tough challenge imaginable. That's what he does.
And block with the left. That's
then he
not
gets
easy.
fired up afterward. All right, top sneaky steal, Chiney Ogwumike. Let's take a look.
Oh, I like it when they sneaky. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, you put on the brakes. You think you're safe in open court. You get the steal. Oh.
No, but this is the thing about Smart, and we talk about him being the heartbeat of a team. How many times do you hear that defensive players are the heartbeat of the team? You hear it with Draymond. You hear it with him. And like Kawhi might not be. Giannis is definitely the heartbeat. He is the energy. The guys that bring that type of defensive intensity all of a sudden mean so much to their team.
But it's not just about his smarts and everything that you're pointing out. He's vocal. He's the guy that held Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown accountable. He's the guy that brought up for public consumption. We're not together as a team. We need to do better when they were struggling early on in the season. So you go on the court, you back it up. They're not looking for you to put in points. They're looking for you to set the tone and to establish the culture. Defensive players do that practically better than anybody.
And they finally bought what he is selling, and that's been the best thing for them, the best defense in the NBA.
You know what that means, Chiney?
I do.
What does it mean?
It means it's time for a cheat sheet.
Here we go. What's the cheat sheet?
Let's get to it. This one's going to be really fun because Marcus Smart, he won an award, and that's very impressive. And as we all know, games and series and championships, they can come down to one possession. Can you score or can you get a stop? Marcus Smart was the best defender on the best defensive team this year, and the Celtics have the #1 defensive rating. And in this series, he can dictate who wins. So show me my numbers, producer Cesar, baby. Let's get into it. Now, this part is really crazy. Marcus is matched up primarily against Kyrie Irving in this series, and he's held him to 44% shooting in 2 matchups this season. This is a very big number for the Celtics because when Kyrie shoots under 45%, the Nets win just a third of their games. However, when Kyrie shoots 45% or better, the Nets' chances of beating the Celtics go up significantly. So let's take a look, and I need your help, Stephen A. Let's take a look at how Marcus Smart defended Kyrie in Game 1. So let's roll the tape. Producer Kwaku, baby. On an island, you'd be nervous if you're Stephen A., right? Playing defensively.
Absolutely.
For a multitude of reasons.
I'd be petrified. Look at the 2 you're talking about.
Exactly, 60 points, but he's aware enough to still help while Kevin Durant is his help side responsibility. He's quick enough to get back to Kyrie, and watch this closeout. First of all, we never see his handles loose.
That's true.
And watch his closeout. Look at how close he gets.
I agree.
That's a perfect contest.
I agree. That's one of the rare moments it worked Sunday against Kyrie, but go ahead.
Oh, here's another. I got another one for you, Stephen A. Okay, watch this right here. This is how his defense is contagious. Look
Most
at
important time.
Yes, 100%. Look at Al Horford. Everyone's buying in on what he's selling. Now look at this next.
That's right.
Double team. Marcus doesn't quit. Al Horford doesn't quit. Who else doesn't quit? Jason Tatum. That's defense on Kevin Durant. Forces that. Brick. Everyone has bought in on defense. As you mentioned, it starts with Marcus Smart. Getting perimeter stops will be crucial on this series. The Celtics defense will have to be very smart to get by the Nets.
I saw what you did. No, but this is what I'm going to say. When they were going through hiccups, And the Boston Celtics were like, we're not trading Jaylen Brown. We're not trading Jason Tatum. There was only a couple of pieces, and then they were like, well, you got Marcus Smart. And they're like, we're not giving up Marcus Smart, because they saw it. They saw how important he was to the organization. They saw that he was a future defensive player of the year. And so that put them in a space of, we're going to figure this out, and they believed in him and their locker room and Ime Udoka.
For me, I'm not taking anything away from Marcus Smart, because I voted for Bridges for my defensive player of the year because I thought he was worthy. But I have no problem with Marcus Smart receiving it, because I know what he does on a night in, night out basis defensively. But for me, when I think about Marcus Smart, I think about most his leadership. That's what I get from him. He's the guy that holds everybody accountable. He's the guy that reminds you, what are we here for?
Exactly.
We ain't here just to get paid. We ain't here just to play regular season games. We ain't here just to make an appearance in the postseason. We're trying to make noise. By the way, I came within 48 minutes of going to an NBA Finals. I know what this smells like. And damn it, this ain't it. We need to do something about it. Him calling them holding them accountable is what changed this season.
Agreed.
Well, and he's going to need to hold Kyrie Irving accountable in this series if he wants to get through and to the other side. But speaking of Kyrie Irving, Irving was fined, it was announced by the NBA today, $50,000 for his obscene gesture toward fans, directing profanity at the crowd in TD Garden. That was all during Game 1, remember. And as front office insider Bobby Marks noted, that's the most the league can fine a player before a player can file a grievance.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.